Hare Krishna. Question: what is the benefit in hearing about Krishna? Answer: it is at multiple levels. Firstly, it helps us get a pious, virtuous form of entertainment. Krishna's pastimes in themselves are very relishable, and the way Krishna performs has reciprocations law. Krishna performs miraculous activities, different activities. They are all actually very entertaining at one level. But Krishna's pastimes are much more than entertaining. They are purifying and they are liberating. So, in general, whatever we hear about, that becomes one source material for our contemplation. And whatever we contemplate about, gradually it becomes a source of attraction for us. So for example, if say an Indian goes to America, now Indians are infatuated with cricket, but they don't have much knowledge also about baseball, what to speak of infatuation for baseball. But some Indians may go to a university where all the other students are infatuated with baseball, and these Indians also become infatuated. Yeah, I have to play baseball, or at least I have to watch the baseball match, and they may start going to the baseball match and start feverishly screaming as if the result of the baseball match is a matter of life or death. So what has happened? They heard about it, they entered into that cultural worldview, and they became attracted to it. So now we may say that they also watch the matches. Yes, watching is fine, but generally what we see, we need some interpretative framework to understand it, and that usually we get by hearing. So especially if something is new and not so familiar, to understand it we need some interpretive framework. Otherwise we may see it, but we form our own conceptions about it. So when we see and hear, then we get a clearer understanding. So when we hear about Krishna, we may see Krishna's pastimes also on the TV or wherever else. But when we hear about Krishna, and especially when we hear about Krishna from those who are devoted to Krishna, then our bhakti for Krishna also becomes stimulated. So in general, what is important is to recognize that Krishna is the supreme reality. So yes, we may say that okay, some people become attracted to baseball, some others become attracted to some Hollywood star, Bollywood star, and some others become attracted to Krishna. So what is the difference? That everybody become attracted according to whatever they want. So there's nothing special in hearing about Krishna. It's similar to in everything. No, the principle of attraction is similar. Whatever we hear about, we will become attracted to that. But the result of that attraction is dramatically different. In all the other things that we may get attracted to, they are basically things of this world. And because they are things of this world, by becoming attracted to them, we stay in this world. But when we become attracted to Krishna, we go beyond this world, and our heart becomes purified. We will see this happening in our own lives. If we start hearing about Krishna regularly, then our heart will find that the lower passions decrease, the lower agitations go down, and we start feeling more and more purely attracted to Krishna, and impure desires go away from our heart. So that way we will see a dramatic difference between hearing about Krishna and hearing about worldly things. So hearing about worldly things will only increase our worldly infatuations, but hearing about Krishna will decrease our worldly infatuations. It will increase the purity of our heart. And Krishna is not just some temporary or imaginary star. He is an eternal, supreme star, we could say. Naksharat. He is a supreme star, Nayakanam Shiromani, the crest jewel of all stars. The greatest of wise people and the greatest of saints have become devoted to him. So the things that we are often attracted to, they are either temporarily popular. Some movie stars, some sports stars, even some sports, just temporarily popular. And there are also at the other extreme, there are some who is product of imagination, like say Harry Potter is there or Sherlock Holmes is there. these are just products of imagination, and people are attracted even to that. So one doesn't get any result by this. And there is no actually worldview which brings meaning by getting into this sort of attractions. But rather, when we hear about Krishna, they are not just the pastimes of Krishna. If the pastimes are there, they are themselves, as I said, they are entertaining at one level, and at another level they are purifying. They free us from our lower attractions and they take us towards Krishna. But along with entertaining and purifying, when we hear about Krishna, it's not just the pastimes of Krishna. There is also the whole philosophy that is there around it. And that is what makes it illuminating. Now, it brings meaning to our life. We understand, who am I? What is this world? What is the purpose of this world? What is the purpose of my life? How am I meant to live? Generally, when we hear about other things, that is usually to escape from the confusion, the mess, the meaninglessness of the life around us. We want to forget everything and just watch some TV. Let's watch some sports. But when we hear about Krishna, yes, we are able to free ourselves from the anxiety of all other things. But along with that, we also get a meaningful framework of looking at the world. And then we are rejuvenated, we become equipped to face the world. So, it brings meaning to our life. It brings meaning amidst the seeming meaninglessness of life. And in this way, hearing about Krishna, it relaxes our anxiety and stress because it's entertaining. It frees us from our lower desires as it is purifying. And it brings meaning and purpose into our life because we understand that beyond the apparent meaninglessness and chaos of this world, there is another world. Parastasmatu bhavonyo vyakto vyaktat sanatana yas sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu na vinashyati. 8.20 in the Bhagavad Gita says that beyond this world is another world which is indestructible, and that Lord, who is the Lord of that world, has manifested in this world. So we understand that what is the meaning and purpose we understand of the world. It's a big subject, but suffice it to say we understand that this world is like a hospital and Krishna is like the doctor. And the disease that we are having is that instead of being attracted to Krishna, we are attracted to things of this world. So by hearing about Krishna, we understand at one level how attractive Krishna is, and naturally our attraction moves from Krishna, the world, to him. Because the world things are temporary, so attraction to those things causes agitation and bondage. But when you are attracted to Krishna, attraction to Krishna brings about satisfaction and liberation. But along with that, when we overall understand that there is a doctor who is in charge and this world is like a hospital, then even when there is pain, yes, in a hospital we can expect pain. But if we know there is an expert doctor who is in charge and who will cure, who is looking after us and wanting to cure us, then we can tolerate that pain knowing that eventually it will go away and I will be cured. So similarly, the hearing about the philosophy of Krishna enables us to bring meaning to our life and face life's adversities with courage, with confidence, with the dignity, knowing that we can move forward and ultimately Krishna will cure us and Krishna will liberate us. So in this way, these are just a few. There are many other benefits about Krishna, hearing about Krishna also, but this is just in brief. Hearing about Krishna is entertaining, it relaxes our mind and heart, it is purifying, it frees us from lower, degrading bad habits, it is illuminating. That means it gives us a framework in which meaning and purpose comes to our various activities in life, and especially it gives us courage and confidence to face life's challenges with faith in God. So all these benefits come only when we hear about Krishna. We need to hear regularly and hear not from those who want only the entertainment benefit about Krishna. Then we will get only the entertainment, and then after some time we'll get bored by the entertainment. I want some other kind of entertainment. But yes, we can get entertainment in Krishna's pastime, but when we are also focusing along with the entertainment on purification and illumination, then we will understand that no other hearing can equal hearing about Krishna. And in that way, we can fully tap the benefit of hearing about Krishna when we hear from those who are devoted to Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna.